Oh, it's a pleasure to join you, and it's beautiful to be back in Kurdistan. Third time for me to be here. Last time I was here was 2018, and it was a much more difficult situation at that time. So it's good to see it back and thriving in the region. It means he really is leading by example. He has taken this nation, this group that is diverse in its religious outlooks, and helping to pull it together as one country. You've got to guarantee people's right to practice their faith the way they want to practice it, and not force them into one way or another way. And he will grow the economy doing this. He'll have a more peaceful society doing this. And that's the reason I'm here, is because the Kurdish people have protected all sections, all types of religion, whether it's Muslim or Yazidi or Christian. They've protected all of them. And this is good. It will grow your economy, it'll lead to more stability, and it can be a model for people throughout this region. It's certainly our effort is to see groups and nations like Kurdistan survive and thrive. We want to see open democracies. We want to see religious freedom, and you are doing that in this area. And we want to see Kurdistan thrive and survive. We want to be a part of that. We want to see what you are doing in this region expand to other nations. I think Syria could learn a lot from what's happening in Kurdistan as they're trying to resettle their country to have this open society that welcomes people of all different faiths. I think the rest of Iraq could learn from Kurdistan as well. Well, that the right model is the way the Kurds are doing it. It's to have this, provide religious freedom, protection for everybody, and the government guarantee that right. And if the rest of Iraq would do that, there would be more freedom and there would be more economic prosperity. There would be more security, there'd be more peace. It's my hope that the rest of Iraq would see this model in Kurdistan and say, yes, we should do that too. I mean, Iraq is the cradle. This is where Abraham came from. Abraham's the father of three religions. He's the father of the Jews. He's the father of the Christians. He's the father of the Muslims. Why can't we have at least that type of harmony in the country that Abraham came from, the father of these three faiths? I think it is an example. I think as you grow and as more people get attracted to the region, I hope the rest of the region will get the message and say this is the route to go. I think you're providing a model in the situation of how you can do it. A lot of people don't think you can have religious freedom in the Middle East, that the minority religions just get run out. But you can have it, and it is a model of prosperity that the Kurds are showing. I really think this is an important thing for you to be successful. I think, as I mentioned earlier, that Syria should really look at the model of Kurdistan and follow that model on how to treat all of its various communities to be able to combine them together in one country. I think the government there has to stand firm and stand against those things. Well, I was governor of Kansas at one point in time. I had a man that went to attack Jews in Kansas. He was captured. He was prosecuted to the full extent of the law. We had a gentleman that was attacked because he was Hindu. The man that did the attacking, we prosecuted to the full extent of the law, and I held press conferences saying, we will not tolerate anything like this. I think that's what people have to do, is the government officials have to stand up and they have to prosecute people that do violence towards other religious groups. I think you have to be very public about the prosecution, and that we will not tolerate this type of behavior in our country. I think that's a beautiful thing that the Kurdish people are doing that. I think it will be something to their long-term benefit that they've hosted these other individuals in spite of being attacked and killed themselves. I I think this is a beautiful example, and I think it'll serve you well in the long term. I think it delivers a message to the whole world, but my bigger message is, I think it delivers a message to the Kurdish people, is that this is a source of pride for us, that we've had these diverse communities have lived side by side for centuries, and we will continue to do that. We're not going to run them out. And I think it'll be a model for others in the region that the faiths don't need to fight with each other. I'd like to see us have a peace agreement between Jews, Christians, and Muslims, and just have a peace agreement that says we're not going to kill each other just because you're of a different faith. I would like to see that sort of peace agreement between religious leaders, and I think it could be helpful, particularly in this region. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Iran is the primary backer of Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis. It's threatening to Israel. My hope is that there can be some sort of resolution. But if not, Iran has to stop its provocative behavior in this region, its destabilizing behavior in this region. That has to end. It is. But it needs to be more than just coexistence. It needs to be respect for each other. It needs to really be a caring and a love for each other. Like I have good friends who are Orthodox Jews, Muslims, Hindus. I respect them. It's not just a tolerance, and I love them. They're seeking God too. I think we've got to get to this point to where we see in other people this same effort to find the divine and respect it and learn from it and care for each other. That's the real route forward for humanity. And if we don't do that, we're going to have a lot of fighting and strife and conflict and war. And people can misuse religion. We've seen religion misused in the United States. The Ku Klux Klan claimed to be representing Christians in their hatred for African Americans. But that wasn't Christianity, that was hatred. Religion can get misused by man, but religion itself can be a great force for good and for prosperity and for really encouraging people to seek the divine. But I don't think you try to throw religion out because it gets misused by somebody. I think you throw out the people that are misusing religion. You don't throw the religion out. Absolutely. I follow Jesus, and his central principle was to love. Love God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. Love your neighbor as yourself. That way, he said, on all the whole law that I put forward hangs on this issue. And that's the route forward for us, and particularly on a national day of prayer, that's what we should really look for. And we should see it in each other. We should recognize that in each other. I think he's delivering a message of hope for the future, of forgiveness, of a desire to move forward. I think those are extremely positive messages. In places where you can't get past what has happened in the past, you're stuck in the past. Mm-hmm. I think you have to try to look at and say, how do we move forward? And I think he's showcasing a way forward. My pleasure. Good to visit with you.